motivation. Simply enough, one of the most important tools there is. You know what? You need to get off the couch. You need to go out and do it. Okay? If you're not motivated, it all gets thrown out the door. Right? You got all the intentions in the world. Oh, I got the best plan and the best goal and all that stuff. But if you don't have the motivation to do it, it doesn't make a difference. But are you internally motivated or externally motivated? You've got to understand what you're motivated. What makes you tick? And then go for it. And then nothing stops you. I know. I've had to take the weight loss journey myself. Okay? But I can proudly say, with the use of these tools for the last 12 years, I've been able to keep the weight off. And you can too. All right? Watch this stuff. Whenever you're going down, watch the videos again. Instead of saying F it, watch the videos, motivate yourself, stand in front of the mirror, empower yourself. You can do this. There's nothing you can't do, only things you won't do. Tell yourself that. There's nothing you can't do, only things you won't do. Okay, and become the unstoppable you.
I found that nothing in life is worthwhile unless you take risks. Nothing. There is no passion to be found playing small and settling for a life that's less than the one you're capable of living. You will fail at some point in your life, accept it. You will lose. You will embarrass yourself. You will suck at something. If you don't fail, you're not even trying. To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did. Never be discouraged. Never hold back. Give everything you got. And when you fall throughout life, remember this. Fall forward.
The first rule of success is to have a vision. You see, if you don't have a vision of where you go, and if you don't have a goal where you go, you drift around and you never end up anywhere. You've got to have a purpose no matter what you do in life. Don't listen to the naysayers. Whenever someone said to me, it can't be done, I heard it can be done. That everything is always impossible until someone does it. There is no magic out there. You cannot get around. You have to work and work and work. I can tell you, that's what it is all about.
You want to take responsibility for your life. I got me here, I can get me out of this.
Don't try and imitate. Find your own way. Find your own voice. Find your own feelings. And that will give you a unique opportunity.
How many times have you heard people say, this can't be done? It's your job to remove those myths and to get things done.
Some thoughts, some beliefs are limiting. I'll never be good enough. I'll never be successful. I'll never be rich. I'll never have a good relationship. I'm too ugly. I'm not attractive enough. I'm not thin enough, etc. Remember, these thoughts don't belong to you. So you have to, whenever you have these thoughts, you should ask yourself, is it true? How am I so sure if this is true?
I think it's really to be true to yourself and listen as much as one is able to other people whose opinions you respect and look up to, but in the end it has to come from you, and you can't really worry too much by looking to the left or to the right about what.
The limitations exist only in our minds, and if you start using imagination, your possibilities become limitless.
If you decide that my life deserves my developing this what I do well, and becoming the best at it, and mastering myself, and seeing what I have within me, if you decide to drop your buckets where you are and develop your gifts, I grant you, you'll never ever be without. I grant you that your gifts will take you places that will literally amaze you. You can decide that I'm going to live each day as if it were my last. You have the power to make that decision. You can decide, I'm going to work on myself and develop myself. I'm going to empower me. And all of these things that are happening to me right now, they're just temporary inconveniences. They're not stronger than I am. I'm in charge here.
You
You don't try to build a wall. You don't set out to build a wall. You don't say, I'm going to build the biggest, baddest, greatest wall that's ever been built. You don't start there. You say, I'm going to lay this brick as perfectly as a brick can be laid. There will not be one brick on the face of the earth that's going to be laid better than this brick that I'm going to lay in this next 10 minutes. And you do that every single day. Soon you have a wall. And I think psychologically, the advantage that gives me over a lot of people that I have been in competition with in different situations is it's difficult to take the first step when you look how big the task is. The task is never huge to me. It's always one brick.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you wanna be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
I said, empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. Now, you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now, water can flow, or it can crash. Be water, my friend.